Light on. Fire!
Some of the most famous fashion designers in the U.S. today have been asked to forecast what Eve will look like in AD 2000. One idea is a dress that can be adapted for morning, afternoon, or evening. It's the sleeves what does it. Apparently, in AD 2000, we shall be having a hair-raising time. Yet another designer goes so far as to believe that skirts will disappear entirely. Shoes will have cantilever heels, and an electric belt will adapt the body to climatic changes. The lightly clad woman of tomorrow, ooh, swish, will move in an atmosphere that's scientifically kept at the right temperature. The future bride in a wedding dress of glass. What the groom will wear, apart from a worried look, isn't mentioned. A dress of aluminium, with a sash to change it for afternoon or evening, and an electric headlight to help her to find an honest man. As for him, if he matters at all, he'll be fitted with a telephone, a radio, and containers for coins, keys, and candy for cuties.
No one can clearly foresee the city of the future, but the appearance of any city, of any period of history, is a direct outcome of the social, economic, and technical conditions then existing. The cities of the future would be laid out to a master plan. Streets and buildings no longer haphazard, but harmoniously related. Structural ingenuity would, of course, go on producing unusual forms, perhaps suspension bridge apartment houses. These would surely provide wide vistas for the bridge dwellers and perhaps gratify the very human desire for novelty and romance. There must be broad avenues, providing trees and ease of movement, with light and pure air for all buildings. Perhaps the master stroke of planning would be to segregate on one hand future highly efficient automatic industrial centers, producing all our needed goods and distributing them in abundance. New centers of leisure would arise, around which we would live, fully participating in the sports, the arts, and the sciences, in fact, in all the activities which make life worth living. Here's a peep through a future window of the world. This monster plane will carry 600 passengers, and a huge wing and double fuselage houses luxurious lounges and reading rooms. It will speed from London to New York in a day. Future aerodromes will be centers for highways, sky and rail carriers. Landing on top of the huge aerodrome, planes will taxi to a ramp, descend to a lower level, and discharge their passengers. At still lower levels, motor highways, railroads, and pneumatic mail tubes will have terminals. Here's a ship which has the streamlined form which ocean liners of the future may take. The streamlining is the shape of an object so that it will cause the minimum turbulence of the air passing round. The porpoise, one of the fastest things that swims, is a splendid example of nature's streamline. The body, the fins, and tail are all curved and have their blunt ends tapering towards the rear. In designing this ship, the streamline principle has been applied to the entire superstructure. This rounded, unbroken surface, from stem to stern, not only reduces wind resistance, but also lessens the water that comes over the bow and stern in heavy weather. The part of a conventional liner above the waterline is about as large as a solid block of 7-storied buildings, 900 feet long and 100 feet wide. Tremendous power is required to move this immense mass over 25 miles an hour. Projections like the bridge, deck, and lifeboats disturb the flow of air as the ship passes through it, setting up turbulences which reduce the ship's efficiency. This model of an ocean-going yacht is based on streamlined principles. The deck coverings can be rolled back in fair weather. The future will no doubt see streamlined ships which will be faster, more comfortable, and safer than anything we know today.